Hey, how's everyone doing today? This is New York Dan here. Yeah, guess what's running right behind me there? The octopus. Nope, jellyfish. We can pretend it's an octopus tank. 007, guys, octopusy. They are swimming. Check that out. Octopusy. James Bond. Jellyfish. Yeah, we're going to talk some Sarasota Tim, guys. Don't worry. Don't you worry. That's pretty damn cool. And you can also change the color, too. I think it's this one here. Green, like Long Island water. Dark blue, like Caribbean. If you want a romantic night, you got some stuff going on. Maybe Granny Warbucks is over. You can put it on red. There's the Long Island water. Caribbean water. This one, I don't know if that stays on that light yellow color. Yeah. Nice light blue color. Kind of a purplish blue. That's pretty exotic. Wow, this thing is so cool. All right, guys. Put it back over here. Now I got too many props. I'm going to have to start organizing stuff once I get my place cleaned up. Damn. This is actually an e-candle. I'm going to have to start organizing things around here. I'm getting too many props. Too much is going on, right? And I got to get my sign working again. I've been under the gun, guys. As you guys know, if you've been watching, I've been suffering from some kind of intestinal flu. And I've been on the struggle bus. I'm finally feeling better today. Yeah. It's a good thing I stayed in today. I had like an attack. But that's good. Get it out of my system. This is ridiculous. It's been going on too damn long, this thing. I'm a train wreck. The only good thing is, guys, I was saying the other day, this is like a diet plan. Yeah, it works like Ozempic because I don't really have much of an appetite. I've been eating just the right amount of food, and I just been eating protein to stay like healthy or have some energy at least, you know, not feeling too drained. You won't believe this. I checked my weight today. I'm down, guys, below 200 now. 199.6, baby. I'm catching up to Tim. Yeah, I'm dropping off the pounds. I'm excited about that because that will help with blood pressure. It will help with a bunch of health factors. And I got to keep those pounds off. Yeah, I got some pomegranate. Cheers. Pomegranate juice. I'm trying to improve my circulation. I don't want to end up like that guy with Otto's retirement where he had a heart attack. And he's bone thin too. Bad damn news, guys. Have to keep your circulatory system in good health, even if you're thin. By the way, yeah, I went over the comments and one of my subscribers was saying, I think it might have been the Rick Martin YouTube. He was saying that the guy on that channel, Otto's Retirement, he told me the guy's real name is something like Hal. And he had some kind of genetic high cholesterol, bad cholesterol that didn't respond to a statin. Yeah, bad damn news. So that kind of is a little bit of an explanation as to how he's eating vegan. He's doing all this exercising, and he still ends up with a heart attack. That's ridiculous, right? Yeah. So, let's see. This is the one? Yeah. I got me notes right here, guys. Try to keep it to the point and quick. This double-sided notes here. And tonight we're going to talk about Nomadic Fanatic. Some people like him, some people don't, or to talk about him, but we're doing that. We're segueing into that as well, if there's something going on, because he doesn't always post a video. It takes him a long time. He has to edit the video. He polishes it up. He's not like Tim with the point and shoot. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to talk Sarasota Tim. And we're also going to talk a little bit about cruising. Tony at La Lida Loco, he was talking today about Carnival, and he ran into a problem on board. And I have experience on Carnival. You know, I go on all these cruises. I'm going to talk about this. We are also going to talk about a warning for JJ. You know the guy that's used to be friends with Tim? His channel Crushing It in Florida. He makes AI videos. Yeah. We're going to talk about a warning for JJ. And then, let's see, what else is going on here? All right. I think that should pretty much cover it for today. Oh, I'll throw in a stock recommendation. Yeah, tell you guys a little bit about my stock trades. Top it off. And I was actually putting one in this afternoon, trying to get a trade entered in before the market closed. And I had an attack, guys. I had to run to the bathroom. I was pissed. I was trying to get this trade. I fired it off right before I had to just run. I'm lucky I was close. Lucky I was close to the bathroom when that happened. Hit the thumbs up. Your friend, New York Dan. What kind of a channel is this? Oh, you better hope this don't happen while I'm filming today either, guys. Oh, man. It's right here. But look at this. I think I'm slimming down here, guys. This is great. This is great. I got to lose me this bulge. You don't want a bulge here. That's what you want. You want it to be flat. I go to the gym and work out. I'll be on track, baby. I'm getting excited to bring this down. It's a crappy way to do it, though, to be sick like that. But it jump-started my, it really propelled my weight loss because my appetite's like knocked out. Usually I'm like looking for snacks all the time, and I'm like, hey, what can I eat that's good, you know? Oh, I went to Trader Joe's the other day. I bought these pistachios, dark chocolate covered. Yeah, I haven't even eaten them. I would usually be, this bag would be empty, having that sitting around. Haven't even eaten it. It's good in a way. And I'm only eating like protein, good stuff. I had split pea soup. I had some hard-boiled eggs for dinner. Just the minimal stuff, you know. And it's good. Keep it down, you know, until I'm like really moving around and exercising. Then I can eat a little more. Hopefully I'll be feeling better by the middle of the week. I think I'm already doing a lot better. I slept a lot of hours last night, and I didn't wake up, which is good. I slept through, and that propelled me in getting better, I think. Getting this nasty bug out of my system. It's been a killer. I take some vitamin C, more vitamin C. Yeah, it's a tough winter, guys. You got to be tough. I'm going to tell you something else. My friend in Florida's on the struggle bus. Yeah, the guy from my class that I stay with down there in Boca, he's having a time of it. he was saying he was going to the ER again tonight. I don't know what exactly happened, if he did or not. He was texting me, and he's had a problem with his prostate, he thinks. He had pelvic pain. He had trouble going to the bathroom. He went there before, and they did a workup, and then they couldn't find much, and they want him to go to a specialist, a urologist. But he was pissed that they can't help him. And then he was in pain. Yeah. And he thinks it's prostate cancer. And I'm like, that, I think you're jumping the gun. I think it's just an enlarged prostate is more like it. I mean, they didn't even give him the PSA tests at the hospital. You believe that? They did blood work, but they wouldn't do that. They're like, oh, you need to see a urologist. Who knows? Everybody on the skids. It's bad, guys. So, man, have to get through this winter. Gotta be tough. Okay, let's get into the Tim talk right here. And I gotta remember this stuff to cover the stuff I'm supposed to. Oh, yeah, because I got two things going on now. I got the Tater talk as well. The potato man. You know what? Yeah, the first video that came out today was from Tater earlier in the day. And by the way, guys, I'm lucky to be able to do this because I've been sick. I've been kind of, since I'm in anyway, I've been working on videos, just doing fun stuff like that and relaxing. I put out a AI video this evening. That was ridiculous. I got the idea in my head. If you guys remember that old movie Superfly, yeah, that's a classic, man. Made in the city, filmed on location in New York City in the early 70s, like 71. Nice Cadillac Eldorado. That's a hell of a flick. Yeah, check it out if you haven't seen it. But yeah. Oh, man, I'm not doing good here, guys. Oh, man. Okay. Make it through the video. Okay. I'll be okay. Let's hope. So Superfly, if you haven't seen that movie, yeah, you might be able to find it for free on streaming. I'm not sure. I don't know if the whole thing's on YouTube for free, but there's places to find it. So I remembered that movie when Tim was going on and on about how he couldn't get the right spoon for his coffee. All that nonsense. That's how it came to me. I was like, wait a minute. I know what kind of spoon he needs. And I came up with that. It was pretty damn funny. You see, the thing is, yeah, the AI can make things happen. You can make funny stuff real fast with AI. But the deal is, I got the actual ideas. That's how I do it. I come up with the actual ideas. It's not AI really making the video. No, AI is just a tool. I'm using AI as a tool. I actually have the whole idea for the video, and I'm providing everything, all the complicated stuff I'm providing. AI is simply a tool. And it's the same if back in the day, if I was like a director or something, or a producer, yeah, I'd be doing the same. I'd be able to make great productions if I had a whole crew and I came up with ideas of what to do and they could make it happen. It's kind of the same deal with AI. Yeah, it's only a tool. It's only as good as the person using it. So, yeah. With that being said, oh, you know what? I'm going to segue into this JJ warning. I'm going to segue into this, speaking of the AI. Here's the whole problem. I noticed today a video came out from JJ, a short, and it was portraying Miss Tammy. Yeah, where you guys know the famous thing where she said, take the coffee and throw it in their face, Tim. She was caught on camera, the audio saying that in Tim's truck. Okay, so JJ used that to make an AI video. Okay, here's the problem. I got a big warning here. I'm going to be straight up with JJ. This is bad damn news. He actually used Miss Tammy's biometrics, her exact photo. It's exactly her. It's not someone that looks like her. He used her exact photo in the video, right? Okay. You are going down a bad road, my friend, doing that. You could get your channel could be permanently banned from YouTube. I'm warning you. That's not the way to do it. That is exactly what Miss Oil was doing, where she was taking Sarasota with the advanced AI and she was making him in the videos. You can't do that. No. That's copyright violation right there. That's exactly what that is. Yeah, I would not do that, man. You're going to lose the whole channel. You can't do that unless you have permission from Miss Tammy to use her picture. You can't do that stuff. No, you have to have explicit permission from her. Not even Sarasota Tim. From her, exactly. Yeah, especially when you're portraying her in a bad light. You know, it's different if when you have like Squirrelbait use some of the guys, the Three Stooges, those, you know, Carl and Old Man Nation and Cowpoke. Yeah, she used that. She busted on them, and she used him in the superhero video or whatever. Yeah, well, the deal is the Tim video she made was real funny, and it wasn't really trashing Tim, you know, so he probably has a sense of humor about it. And the guys, Old Man Nation and Cowpoke and stuff, and Carl, she's lucky. They got a good sense of humor, and they don't care if you're using their picture like that. Yeah, they have a sense of humor. It promotes their channel. But someone like Miss Tammy, who doesn't even have a channel, guys, she finds out about that, you're done. You're done. She could take you to court for doing stuff like that. Yeah, that's my warning for JJ. You got to be careful with this stuff. This has happened before JJ was in the loop with Sarasota Tim and the whole bit. Yeah, there was a lady that was making videos and she was on a roll, Miss Oil, and she was big on AI. I think she even was saying she was buying expensive software, and she was able to animate Sarasota Tim, probably one of the first opportunities when you could do it with AI. I think it was like over a year ago. And the problem was her videos were mean-spirited, and she was making Tim say bad stuff about himself. Yeah, it wasn't just, it went beyond just busting on him. Well, her channel got banned, and she even tried making another channel, and they know it. Once you get in that situation, they ban you. They know your name and everything when you do YouTube, and your IP addresses. Yeah, they took down her new channel as well. She can't do those channels now. So I just wanted to throw that out there before something happens. I would take that video down right away. I would take that one down, man. It's not worth it. Oh, man. My toe is like chapped. Had like a chop on it, and then it started bleeding. Jeez Louise. The New York winter. It's getting to me, guys. All right. So we got that part covered. Let's see, what can we talk about now? We're going to do Tater, then we're going to segue back over to Timbo. Yeah, let me try to keep this direct and to the point. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I had like a chapped thing on my toe, like skin. I was pulling it while I'm doing the video, right? Probably not the smartest thing to do. All right. Well, that must mean I have good circulation. If it started bleeding, it got on my thumb. Jeez Louise. Okay. Tater put out a new video earlier today. He arrived in Quartzsite, Arizona, folks. And he's doing it up crazy in Quartzsite. He has this ridiculously huge party tent. This is something that you would have a wedding in. I can't believe he set this up just by himself, unless he had people helping him off camera. I don't know. I didn't know Tater was this high energy of a guy. He put this damn thing together and he hammered in like 17 stakes into the ground, long metal rebar stakes to hold the tent. Apparently he's tried something like this before and the tent like blew away or had troubles. Yeah, you just find a spot in Quartzsite apparently. You park your rig there, and there's other people around. It's a free-for-all. You just find a spot in the desert, and you're basically boondocking it. You're not hooked up to the grid. You're just living off the land. And it's like one of the last freebies around. And the weather is good down there this time of year. That's what Tater said. His point of being there is because it's great weather, and he likes to party. He likes the atmosphere of being down there in Quartzsite. Now get this. He fell off the wagon. He said he's already been drinking. He wasn't sober when he made the video. He had already been drinking with buddies down in Quartzsite or partying with fellow nomads. Tater, man, I thought you were having a problem with that reflux, and he says he's going to get his doctor's going to be checking him out. He has appointments and stuff. I don't know about this. If that's such a good idea to be doing this stuff, Tater. Got to be careful. So he showed the site where he has the naughty bus, and let me tell you, it looks like a complete mess of junk. He's got so much stuff scattered around. He went to a storage unit he has somewhere close by, apparently. He's gotten out his motorcycle that he calls Black Betty. It's like a Harley-style bike that he can cruise around Quartzsite on. Yeah, this guy is a real... He's like a kid with a bunch of toys. Tater takes the cake. Yeah. He's got all this junk out there, and he's just kicking it, having some drinks, having a good time. He put a bunch of lights up in the party tent. He has different color lights, kind of like what Tim does. Yeah, it's quite spectacular. I guess he's envisioning a groups of friends coming over to the party tent and just kicking back over there. But I don't know. I think he's barking up the wrong tree. I think you're asking an invitation for trouble with a huge party tent like that. Too many friends can be trouble. I think he should have stuck to maybe like that little Vivor gazebo that Tim got. Just have a couple people over at a time. I'm not sure. This is like big enough to... The thing he put up is big enough to throw like a Great Gatsby-like party in. Do you really need that? I don't know. So Tater claims he's going to go to the doctor on Thursday. He's going to get to the bottom of what's going on with his throat and even get some blood work done. His watch, this guy, like I said, he's a real kid. He has like a smartwatch on, and on the watch he has Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse is on his watch. He's a big Disney fan, if you guys don't know. Oh, he also mentioned that he's going to be at this event. It's called the Quartzsite Big Tent event, and it's on January 17th. It's like an expo. I guess literally they're going to have a big tent or like some kind of a meet and greet. That's what he said it was, a meet and greet for content creators. Yeah. Now, guys, between you and me, I think that, let me know what you guys think in the comment. Okay, seriously speaking, Mark from Old Man Nation or whatever, the Grifter, he lives in Arizona, right? He's fairly close, I think, to where Quartzsite is. This is the perfect opportunity for Mark. Go to this meet and greet on January 17th. Film it. You know, see if you can meet up with Tater. See if you can interview him. Yeah, this is the perfect opportunity for Mark to do this. I would do it if I lived that close, definitely. I would be over in Quartzsite having fun. Check it out, man. I'd bring a tent over there or something. Set up a little. Mark even has an RV trailer. That's right. Why doesn't he take the damn trailer over to Quartzsite? Do some camping over there. Now that it's wintertime in the desert. Yeah, he might be able to run into Tater and get to hang out with him. Yeah, it sounds like a fun time. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully Tater's health will be okay. Health is wealth, guys, as we know all too well. Everybody's sick. New York Dan, my friend Greg in Florida, Tater, everybody having problems. Yup. So, yeah, I think we got that pretty much squared away. He made it there. The bus made it. He made it to Quartzsite. Now he'll just leave the bus parked. Probably not going to even run it. He has the solar panels. We'll see. So, yeah. Let's see, what else can I put in here? Okay, I think we got that part done. We'll talk Sarasota now. You guys want to talk Sarasota, what he's been up to. Okay, he got up. I was watching a bunch of his stuff today. He got up 4:36 in the morning. He's already up and he's filming. You believe that? He got out his Invicta watch and he said because it's an automatic watch, and this would drive me crazy, he had to set the time on it. I guess every day he uses it, he sets the time and then puts the watch on. You can't win. The battery-powered ones, you don't have to worry about that. But then the problem is when the batteries go dead, you got to deal with changing them out, and it's a pain in the neck. I actually have a couple that have done that, and I have the tool from Harbor Freight. Yeah, I'm going to have to try this. I'm going to have to try taking it apart and changing it. I'll make a film when I do it. I'll film it. So, let's see. Where am I at now? Getting distracted with my toe here. I was checking on it. It looked nasty because the blood like stained it or whatever. New York, man, it's cold. That's what happened. The bottom of my foot, my toe got chapped. I should put like a moisturizer or something. Yeah, his Invicta is basically, that's his fake Rolex, for those that don't know. The thing now looks like a Rolex that's silver. All right. So he claims he's out He's done with Aldi. Yeah, after bragging about it on his channel for so many times, how he's doing carnivore with Aldi because they have such good prices, he's finally throwing in the towel. He says the meat is too tough and he has trouble chewing it. He's done with Aldi. He says he keeps throwing out that he's doing Walmart, but he keeps mentioning that he paid a ton of money and he actually bought some stuff at Publix. For those that don't know, Publix is a big food market down in Florida. Yeah, it's a really cool marketplace. They have it's pretty gourmet. They have a lot of cool stuff made in store. It's a good market. You get high quality food there. When I went on my trip down there, we got all kinds of cool stuff at Publix. That's what we used to do the cookouts that we did. Yeah, it's on my channel back in, I think March or April. You'll see we went to the park and we did some barbecues and stuff. We got all that at Publix. We didn't mess around. So Tim weighed in and he says he is now at 196.8 pounds. And he said he's not happy with his physique. He wants to bring it down a few more pounds, at least to 193. Yeah, he's talking about it. And he's talking about working out again and stuff. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm catching up with Tim. As I was mentioning, I'm down to 199.6. We'll see. It's healthier for me, too. This will keep my blood pressure. Let's hope. Fingers crossed. So Tim goes on to talk about Fred being a lucky man because Miss Raffaella makes cookies. And he claims they're good cookies. They don't have that much sugar in them or they're not terribly sweet. Yeah. The joke of the matter is, Fred, define lucky. I don't think he is a lucky man because it's not good to be eating those cookies, man. Fred, if he's overweight, if Miss Raffaella's making these cookies, that's the kiss of death right there, guys. Fred being a lucky man. If you're overeating, it's not going to be lucky, guys. No, unfortunately not. That's a young man's hobby, eating cookies and all that junk. It's Wellness Month on my channel, guys. Hit the thumbs up. New York Dan, your friend. Yeah, I'm going to be making healthy oatmeal-based cookies. I'm going to try to really do it a healthy way. That's probably the only cookie I can make that's actually healthy. You'll see. But I have a feeling the Italian cookies that Miss Raffaella makes, these are not good for your health. She probably's using Crisco or something in them. Who even knows? All right, here's one of the dumbest things I've seen. Tim made his boiled eggs with his egg cooker. And when it was done, he simply unplugged the egg cooker. And he said he puts the whole egg cooker with the eggs in his refrigerator and closes the door. This is completely ridiculous. What you're supposed to do is pick the little caddy of eggs up and rinse them off under cold water. You don't put the egg cooker itself in your refrigerator. That thing's red hot. It's just been steaming the eggs. Why would you do that? Complete craziness, guys. Then later on, Tim went on this evening to talk about, reminisce, as you will, about Christmases past. He put the fire pit in that gazebo, even though he's not supposed to be doing that. And he's reminiscing. He said he's in the Christmas mood. He's got his lights up. Well, he said what he'd really like is some fruitcake. Well, guys, I got news for you. When I just did the Trader Joe's video the other day, I think on Friday, I found fruitcake at Trader Joe's. Yeah, it said Italian cake or something, but it's basically a fruitcake for Christmas. So if Tim's watching, If you check Trader Joe's, I think you'll find your fruitcake. So, yeah, he's talking about Christmases past. He's talking about different toys that he used to get. His stepdad. Wonder what happened to his real dad. I don't know who that was. That would be interesting. He has a sister, apparently. He was talking about that. Favorite Christmas movies. He likes Scrooges. He likes those movies. What's your favorite Scrooge movie? That's what he's saying. Leave in the comments, guys, if you want to weigh in. You know which one I really like? There was one made that had Henry Winkler as Scrooge. It was made probably in like the early 1980s, I'm thinking. That one was really cool. Yeah, it was A Christmas Carol and it had Henry Winkler in it. Maybe around 1984 or something, I'm thinking. It was pretty good. If you guys haven't seen it, check it. The thing is, that one was made in color film, and it was like a more modern. The really old ones, I think, are in like black and white and stuff. So, yeah, he did that. Oh, the one thing, he's in the Christmas mood, but he said, getting Christmas gifts, having to get Christmas gifts for people, he said that simply, it's throwing your money away. Because you got to buy, if you have like 10 people you got to buy gifts for, and then he's like, everything's junk now, and you got to spend X amount of dollars on each gift. He's like, it adds up, and you're simply throwing your money away. Then he goes on to say that he's probably going to spend Christmas alone, and he might take the Goldwing out for a ride. I think he could be in a Scrooge Christmas movie. I don't know what's going on there. He also put a video out where he cooked up some carnivore hamburgers with a bunch of eggs, and he didn't drain out any of the grease from his ground beef. He said that's good for him. Pure grease with eggs and hamburger meat. And he said he's filming it in 4K. That's going to bring him up to the 100,000 subscribers, folks, for sure. Just what people need to see is greasy meat and eggs in 4K. Perfect. I don't get it. So he did that, and he said someone from the trailer park left a note on his door. Apparently there's bingo, and he's contemplating doing some bingo. He's like, this trailer park has all kinds of activities, folks. Yeah, it's like the Villages. I might be attending bingo. There was a note left on my door. So, yeah. Oh, and he said back in the day, he said cracking nuts would put him in a Christmas spirit. He would like to eat a lot of nuts, he said. That was one of his Christmas activities. Yup. So, yeah, that's what's going on over there with Sarasota, guys. I think I'm doing pretty good. I think I did that pretty compactly. Yeah, he's still using that crazy McAfee coffee. Guys, I got news for you. I've seen some videos on YouTube about ground coffee, and it's a little scary. The problem is you don't know what's in it if it's ground up. I went back. I still have McAfee left. I went back to Trader Joe's whole bean coffee. I grind it myself. At least I know it's real coffee beans, So anyway, if you haven't seen the AI Funny, check it out. The one about the Bradenton coffee. So that's on the channel. Okay, the other thing I was going to talk about, Tony La Lida Loco, the cruise news. And it's also, he went on a cruise Carnival cruise, believe it or not, with Don Terrace. I think that's his name, from Don's Family Vacations. Shout out to Don. Shout out to Tony. And Don hadn't been on Carnival in many years, and he went on it and actually enjoyed it. He said it was really good. Tony had a problem on Carnival. He ran into a problem with the casino. Yeah, apparently, and I've heard of this actually. Yeah, I've had a sneeze coming on here, guys. I got it. Whatever it is, I got it. If it's not down here, it's up here. Forget it. New York winter. To make matters worse, one of my friends, he was just telling me that a lady he knew was sick, and he actually met up with her and took her to a place to get some soup, a restaurant with her. And I'm like, what are you, crazy? If she's sick, she has like the flu or a cold or whatever. I'm like, you're going to end up getting that. I put on my calendar, don't hang out with my friend that did that for the next, he's quarantined. Yeah. So anyway, when Tony was on the cruise, he likes to play blackjack, and he was doing casino betting. He used up his own money, and there's a way you can charge your credit card. Your room charges your credit card right through the slot machine, and they don't charge you a convenience fee. Yeah, usually there's a 3% fee. Tony said if you go to blackjack table and directly charge your card at the blackjack table or your cabin, it costs 3%. Only if you're at the slots do they waive it. But here's the problem. They want you to play that money at slots. That's the point of giving you an advance, right? So Tony did this. He got like $600 through the slots, and then he cashed it out a few minutes later, brought it to blackjack and played with it. And the next day he was with Don, and he did it again. Well, Don and him played a slot, and Tony only played it for a few minutes, and then it went back into his bank. And then he moved to another slot machine. He tried to get the money out, and his bank was locked. So he had to talk to the cashier. The managers came over, and they explained what was going on. They locked him down because he had done that stunt. Yeah. And he was kind of pissed about that. And then he found out the next day he couldn't even get more money billed direct to his cabin credit card, even paying the 3% on blackjack. They had locked him out. Yeah. I've heard about this, guys. When I knew about this, when I did Carnival, I've heard about people doing that. The thing is, people are like abusing the system. They're like, oh, that's the way to get cash from your credit card. It's a big no-no. You can't do that. No. And you see, the thing is, if you play on the casino on Carnival, your room key will play in any slot machine. You don't have to carry around money with you, which is great. And what it does is you have a credit card linked to your room. So they waive the fee, and you can put money. You want to play $300 in the machine. You bill it directly to your cabin. It goes through your credit card for free. And the money's in the machine. Then when you're done playing that machine, it goes back into your bank. And then you can load it into other slot machines and play. Now, I've done this a lot on Carnival, and I think that you're fine as long as if you cash out of one slot machine and you immediately go over to another one, or you leave it in your bank and then later you go to another slot machine, I don't think you'll have any problem. I think it's because Tony was using it as an ATM. Yeah, you don't have to play the slot machine for a long time. Or even if you play it for a minute or two and you cash it out back to your bank, and then another day you play the slots again with the same money, you're fine. As long as it's electronic and it's in your card bank. Yeah. The problem Tony did, he went to the cashier and he got the green stuff, the cheddar, right from the cashier that came from his credit card. Well, normally what I do, I leave the whole bank alone. It's just electronic. I don't even go to the cashier and get any money until the end of the cruise, when I want to get my cash off the card. The last day of the cruise, I do it. And I think if you do that, you're okay. Yeah, people are trying to take advantage of Carnival. That's the problem. They are using that to bypass the fee. So they're watching. Carnival's smart on that. And yeah, Tony, he likes playing blackjack, but he was losing at that anyway. He claimed he was doing so good. He was on a roll with other cruises playing blackjack, and then his luck changed. But I don't know. I like the slots better myself. Plus, I'll give you guys an inside tip. You earn more rewards points playing the slots. When you're at table games, you earn less points. Yeah, and that's how I get the free cruises and the offers. So, yeah, don't play games with that. If you want to play a lot of blackjack on the cruise, bring cash with you. Tony did that, but he burned through his cash. Oh, man. Then he needed the credit card. So, better luck next time, Tony. What can I tell you? But bring cash if you want to do cards or blackjack, roulette, stuff like that. Table games. The system is so good with the credit card now, I don't even bring the cash. I only bring cash for like excursions and like spending money. But for casino play, I just use my credit card on Carnival. It's a good, they're very generous to do that. Yeah. And also, between you and me, if you have like a rewards credit card, you may even get reward points on your credit card from the money you use in the casino. There you go. All right, guys. Yeah, this one got to be a little on the long side. Not too bad. I kept it pretty compact. All right, guys. Hey, maybe you'll see another an AI funny out from me. And hope everyone has a good one, whether you're watching it late at night or in the morning. Top of the morning to you, me lads. Strong cup of brew, me lads. Wake it up. Can borrow Tim's little spoon. Make a cup. Make the gold, baby. The coffee that's so light. You hold it up to the light and you see right through it. It's yellow coffee. All right, guys. Hope you have a great one. This is your friend, New York Dan. And I'll see you guys real soon. And hopefully I'll be out and about soon. I'm going to get to the gym and improve my physique. Pump some iron, man. All right. See you guys soon. Over and out.